All right, we are recording. So, okay, it's been a little while for all of us since we've had our Vampire the Masquerade session. So, before we began recording here, Donna was about to give us all a recap because she keeps better track than I do, actually. So, let's have a recap. How did we get here where we are right now?
So, how we got here was at the beginning of the last session, we were all meeting up in the staircase where Boris had killed a homeless person and shot himself in the head. And the crazy man told everybody that there's people outside who know what we are, which made us try to leave the building through the backside. Bad idea, that was where the hunters were.
Wait, I thought the whole thing was that homeless guy told us exactly who they were.
That homeless guy didn't tell us anything. He was horribly drunk when he got into a conflict with Boris, and then Boris bashed his head in with a lead pipe.
Okay, right.
I think I got a critical.
No, you didn't get a critical, but you dealt a lot of damage, and you took two actions with your celerity.
Good point.
So
gave into the bloodlust.
We, as I said, tried to get out of the building through the back door, encountered the hunters there, killed two of them, made one of them run away, and one of them was sitting in their car already being a bit crazed because certain sadistic vampire couldn't keep his disciplines down.
Wait, I'm sorry, which one was that?
Kevin.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Was that the one who cursed them with permanent insanity?
Not permanent. He's
permanent enough.
He has 5 derangements for 1 week, and he's got hallucinations over the course of a year.
Yeah,
which is what I inflicted on him as you guys were killing / intimidating people.
Yeah, you fucked that dude up pretty well.
Yep, and we took care of his friends.
I don't think you need my help ruining him anymore. You got this covered.
And
well,
then
we took him and dropped him off at the hospital.
Exactly. We took him to a hospital. On the drive there, however, I interrogated him, finding out that the rest of the hunters is probably at a church, and that they have the vampire we were looking for, Maria.
Yippee.
All right.
And as we were at the hospital, Lucian did call one of his contacts and found out that the higher ups in Atlanta have no interest in stopping those hunters.
Fuck them.
This is where we are right now.
Oh, good.
Right.
So basically, we just killed 2 people, scarred one for life mentally, and the higher ups aren't going to do anything to help us.
Yeah, and also I guess
those higher ups don't care about us.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
More killing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to feed.
Well,
now we need to feed.
And we are right in front of a hospital.
Well,
people die in there all the time.
I'm going to go find a bar.
I'm gonna go find, say,
a bar.
No. The last bar I went to, we almost got into a fight.
Almost.
Yeah, that's a good place to go back to those that bar because we know those people already.
Yeah, but most of them are Anarchs, and the rest are humans that probably know about vampires. So
yeah, so they'd be the perfect people to feed off of.
If we try to feed there, we might get into a conflict with the Anarchs. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and we have one that's helping us right over here. We could just ask her, can we go back to the bar and feed? We're a little low on blood.
All right. So I guess with the group deciding, I guess in character then, and also time wise, real quick, time wise, like I'm
It's like
trying to think. It's like it'd be
it's
after midnight, I think, by this point.
yeah, I think it's only like 1 a.m. though.
Yeah, but like it
Or-
is later on, but
we still got 4 hours.
yeah. So yeah, I guess okay. So then, as a plan, then in character. So like, are you deciding on you're gonna ask Iris about the bar then, or
Yeah, we're gonna ask Iris. We
Alright.
need to feed.
okay?
I'm
And-
feeling the need to feed, brother.
All right, and specifically, you're asking about the bar then.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, Iris. Well, first off, she's kind of giving you the look, but she's saying that while there are some volunteers back at the bar, but it's not exactly your right to be asking about that. They're not there for you. All right, they're not they're not just walking juice bags.
Well, can I ask them politely to suck their blood? Because I know that's gonna go well.
And someone's gonna have to do a little persuasion too.
I'm not going to try to persuade Iris. I don't think she's listening to me.
Well, I persuaded Iris before, but oh god. I just heard a phone ring, sorry.
Oh no.
Somebody's getting it though. Okay. I guess I'll volunteer.
Well, okay, you're gonna. So you have to, like, basically, she's kind of saying that there's not really, there may not be enough to go around for you all, and also it's not exactly your territory. But you're gonna have to
Yeah,
be a little
but-
persuasive about that. So, what's your argument?
I'm going to persuade her to ask if there's any other place we can go to
Oh,
that people would accept and not brutally slaughter us.
well, this one you don't even have to do a check because, like, well, you're asking other places, and well, she would just simply say anywhere else, wherever you have to go. Just it is a decent sized town.
Well, I lay my head on one side. People die in hospitals all the time, right?
You'd have to creep
And
around
I'm
to be able to know
innocently
which ones are going to
blinking.
die.
Oh, they can die of infection. That's still a thing, isn't it?
Oh, sure.
You sure you want to drink infected blood?
Mm.
That's
Something about
not-
this strikes me as a bad idea.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You could have to creep around and know what patients have. There'd be too much work involved.
Or
I got an idea.
or you
What?
rob the blood bank of a couple of bags of blood,
Jesus
which we
Christ.
know is clean.
Ah. Tony just starts rubbing the bridge of his nose.
Okay.
You
Time.
fucking, you fucking Goombas! Don't you know you could just go to a morgue and find a couple of stiffs? You're making this sound so hard when it's so easy. What the fuck's wrong with you?
And just kind of
Their blood can still be tainted too,
well.
Well, it's far easier than just breaking into the blood bank or breaking into a hospital.
Although, well, okay, real quick, like out of character, like I would assume at least someone would know, like one of the player characters would know, like dead body's not exactly a good idea to drink from.
Torch
Yeah,
would
I do.
have-
I know that too.
I definitely have no idea. I still have that incomplete understanding.
Also, I'm gonna take Iris aside for a moment,
all right.
and I'm gonna say, listen, they can get their blood from wherever, but I would be very indebted to you if you would allow me to drink from your bar specifically, as I have a particular condition.
And also put a bit of let's see, what's a good persuasion? Let me see, what's a good roll for that one? I guess how about
Empathy.
Yeah, but like I'd say charisma. It's not so much manipulation. I'd say charisma. And yeah, charisma, empathy.
Okay.
All right, and just the standard 6. Standard 6. Let's see what you got.
It's D10, right?
Yep.
Me?
Always D10s.
Okay. It's been too long.
Yeah, I know. It's
Ugh.
Been a
So,
long time since
okay,
you
and we
left
have to
the role.
remember ones cancel in this game. Ones cancel out successes. So,
Yep.
Yep.
They do.
So
Mhm.
1 success.
Yep. Yep.
Am I supposed to roll as well?
No, it's just for good job there.
Thank you.
So, all right, one. That's a barely. Let me. Okay, let's see. I'll contest this and see what it comes out, because that one's not quite successful enough. Let me see here. So I'm gonna roll. Okay. Lucky enough. So yeah, with that bit of convincing, yeah, Iris, she's still just kind of always just arms crossed, always kind of just giving Lucian the look, but she seems to be a bit understanding here, and yeah, she kind of looks over your shoulder at the others, and she says just to Lucian that well, there really isn't that much to go around, but because we treat people decent, but at least just for you, we can probably find someone back at the bar. I'm sure Miguel would clear that.
And I just
Greatly
still had on
appreciated,
my side.
Iris.
I could get into the blood bank quite easily.
He's scheming.
I come back.
Yep.
So what's your idea?
I could take one of their faces.
What? What?
That is a good idea.
I'm disturbed now. Please continue.
Um,
One of,
And
one of his
fun-
powers, he can disguise himself.
I would just need the right clothing.
Hmm.
No one's gonna contest this plan, or
Mm,
It wouldn't be too hard to get you some scrubs.
I don't know.
Where's
Something
the
about
nearest-
this seems kind of fucking. This could be tricky. I don't know. Are you sure you can keep it together while you're in there? You're not gonna fucking snap or do something.
I'll go with him.
Well, okay, good. We need someone to keep. No offense. I love you, man, but holy shit, you're scary.
Why? And I look at you completely confused. Why am I scary?
He just sighs. He gives this sigh, like, oh my god, how am I gonna? I need to explain it to him like he's a kid, and he's not a kid at all. All right, let me try this.
Well, you do not know
Oh.
how old I am, actually. I've never disclosed that to you.
He doesn't know how old you are, but he's gonna try to explain this to you as simply as he can. You have powers that some people cannot. What's the word? Rationalize. You may scare people. You may do things that perhaps you're not aware of, but suffice it to say, you are very fucking scary.
Well,
And I'm
with
not
that
holding
being
it against you.
With that being said, how about we drive to a Wait a minute. We're gonna need to find a place to get 2 pairs of scrubs from. It's very late in the night.
So am I allowed to give some out of character knowledge here that Lucian might have?
Ooh.
Because I've been working in real life in a hospital before.
Yes.
They usually have clothes on site. They have a cleaning place in the building or in a neighboring building.
Fair enough. Okay.
And also, like, so hold on. Okay, one thing. So if this is how, like, since this is all related to just simply feeding, so like, if this is the plan you want to go with, I would actually say because there's a whole bunch of finale content we got to get to, I'm gonna go with like how the book usually says for feeding scenes, which is I'm gonna sum it to roleplay you can do, but like the actual like step by step, I want to just do it with rolls to see like, you know,
Yeah.
if you can successfully do this whole thing. Because again, it would take too much
And-
time out of everything.
Yeah, and I guess the first one would be a stealth roll to get the scrubs.
Yeah, well, again, first off, if everyone is in agreement, like, this is what the party is going to do, they're committed to this, right? Are they? Or...
I've heard of worse ideas.
I've heard of worse ideas.
I would say this is more of a subterfuge roll than a stealth
Well,
roll.
Again, okay, so first, I guess the first thing is, like, I guess, how are you going to begin doing this, and then I'll decide the role.
Get 2 pairs of scrubs from the washing side where they clean
All right.
just the bed sheets and the scrubs and
Okay.
everything.
So, okay, that's your goal. How exactly are you gonna go about this? Like, break it down for me. I'll come up with some roles.
If I'm not getting stopped, I would try to sneak in there.
All right. Well, all right, then that'll be our first roll. All right. So, I would
So
say...
dexterity plus stealth.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna give it a standard roll because it's just a hospital. So, you know, I mean, it's nothing more or less dangerous than anything else you'll be facing. So, like, yeah, standard 6 difficulty.
And I don't have to roll d6. That would be...
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh,
So,
shit.
and that's a botch. So,
Yeah,
Um,
I'm just making a lot
that
of
is
noise.
that is a botch.
yeah, so what that means now is to the role play of it, which is, so yeah, Vincent was sneaking around trying to find those scrubs and everything, but yeah, no, there's a security guard in there wandering about doing the rounds, and he happens to notice Vincent just kind of sneaking around, and yeah,
You
he's gonna
mean-
come.
He notices the small boy in a straitjacket that seems kind of deranged.
Yeah, and he's just gonna, you know, hey, you can't be here. He's coming up to you now. You've got
Alright,
problems.
the next one I want to roll is charisma plus subterfuge, and what
Do a
I
funky
do is I look at him. I'm shaking and I ask him, "Where am I? How did I get here?"
And before you do that, so I can give you a difficulty on it, hold on, let's see, let me just do a roll for him to see how easy he would be fooled by such a thing. Okay. Pretty easy.
Don't forget the straitjacket.
Yeah, but
Don't forget the
I
straitjacket.
know, but I'm
That's
rolling-
the tool here.
But I'm rolling just for him, just to get an idea of like how generally easy he'll be, and he's on the easier end. That's how the dice came up for me. So, like,
Charisma or manipulation?
all right,
What
you're
would
being
that be?
manipulative. You're being manipulative.
All right.
So,
So
yeah,
that's 4 plus 3. That's
with
another
a
7.
difficulty of only 5 for this guy. Okay. With that, even with the 1, no, that's 5. So yeah, no, that is enough that he, like, yeah, he's you can, whatever you want to fool him and kind of get around him, you can do that. He's very easily persuaded. He'll buy whatever you're trying to tell him. So he gives into the
So-
act.
actually going to put on a bit of an act, making it seem like I'm suffering just from severe psychosis right now, trying to buy Lucian enough time to grab what we need.
Ah, okay, distraction. And now with Lucian, so thing is, security guard is distracted, so now you can go forward and get the things you need. So that solves that step of what you're trying to do. So you can get the disguises, if you will. So then what's your plan?
Put them on.
Yeah, and I would go with Obfuscate 3 just to get rid of some of the strange look I have to me. I want to spend 1 point of blood.
Alright.
Just to make myself look a bit less like a hobo. And I get to roll manipulation plus performance with a difficulty of 7.
Hmm.
Come on.
Ooh.
Damn!
0.
Yeah, so I have to do that again, I guess.
Yeah. There's no.
Another point of blood gone.
Yeah. It's not a stressful situation, so it's all good.
Two successes would be that I don't look like myself and people don't easily recognize me.
Yeah. So, alright.
And I would look a bit more orderly than my usual self because that's what I spent the blood for.
Yep. So, alright, I'll keep that in mind. And so now everyone has access to disguises. So now I guess the next thing would be for all of you, you're trying to sneak in and find blood however you can. And
I don't have Auspex, sadly.
Yeah, but I will simplify this down to, for every character, let's see, let me think of a nice role for this one. So it would definitely be a subterfuge check, and I'd say, I'm thinking wits and subterfuge for this one.
Could I actually try a performance to try and fool someone into I'm being sent to...
Someone's calling me. Just a second.
Uh-oh.
So, like, more of an actual act?
Well, like, what we're rolling here now is basically we're getting to the feeding part, like the finding whatever you're gonna find part. So...
Yeah, and I would ask, like...
Or I can entrance...
Ooh.
Yeah, right.
One of the people to just kindly direct us to where the blood might be.
Ah. Oh, like you're going for like blood bags then, or?
Yeah.
All right. Like no. Okay. Well then, yeah, that would take care of a lot of problems actually. So if that's the plan then, actually,
I'm gonna try and entrance.
To the blood bank.
Yeah. So like, okay, I guess Lucian will be taking point then on this whole operation.
Yeah.
So it's my appearance plus empathy against the difficulty equal to the target's current willpower.
All right, and I would give it it's just random civilian, so I'll give him a willpower of 4.
I have the willpower of a random civilian.
Okay, well that's enough. So they will, they will point you to the right place, and that person's not something you have to worry about. So then, okay, so now that'll let you find exactly what you want to find, which is good. So now, for everyone, I would say, just like as a kind of a sum of like pulling this off successfully and no one asks questions, now we get to the wits subterfuge, and I would say a difficulty check, just a standard difficulty of 6, except for Vincent, which I will lower it down to a difficulty of 5, just because of the fun things you did there. So, but yeah, wit subterfuge from everyone. And this will just be that to see how successful this goes and if questions are asked. And
1 success.
2 successes.
all right. Well, you're in the positive, so that's like this is a very simple thing. Like it's relatively simple compared to the other kinds of subterfuge you could be doing. So, and I guess let's see. The only one who hasn't rolled, well, yeah, Spiffy and Grinfox when they're ready.
What are we rolling?
Wits and subterfuge.
Wits subterfuge.
Yep.
Oh, good. I don't have subterfuge.
Well, then just wits. Oh God.
I'd like to take. I'm sorry. Why am I doing this again?
Because we want blood from the blood bank instead of.
Yeah, you've got your disguise.
Do you remember that thing where
Oh yeah, we probably wouldn't even have taken him with us inside because getting scrubs in his size is harder than getting scrubs in my size.
Oh
yeah. No, I don't even think he.
Yeah, the plan was it was just me and Vincent going in together.
Okay,
yeah.
All right. So just them. Okay. So well, we
left everybody out in the truck.
Okay.
How big is Tony again?
He's like 6 foot something.
So
He's
tall.
like 6'11".
Yeah,
shit.
He's a basketball player.
Yep. He's the next Steph Curry.
But okay, well then for the 2 that are active, like you got enough, you can get in, get out, and you can get all the supplies you need. That's what that amounts to.
I would actually look around for something else as we're in there.
Ooh. What are we looking
because
for?
I mentioned that last time too. Just some tranquilizers, injectable, preferably.
Well, you know what? I guess the first thing would be like just to like if you even know what it is you're looking at or for, you know.
You know, I've been that I would say that's kind of with academics. Because I've been in a psychiatric ward for all my life.
All right, well, let's see. Then it'll just be like, can you find it and all that? Which...
I would go to the pharmacy and just ask for it. For a patient.
All right.
I look like a male nurse at the moment.
Well, in that case then, then I would say it'd be just your... Yeah, just be your manipulation and I guess
subterfuge.
Yeah, manipulation, subterfuge, standard of let me think. Well, again, for any roll you're gonna make during this little sequence, I will kind of lower the difficulty by 1 because you put point that obfuscate. You look normal. You look okay, right? So.
Yeah, and we also have the hospital rule.
Yeah. So
stuff,
all right.
But I'd actually look human with that, right?
Yeah, you'd look normal, like a normal. Basically, I'd really put it that you don't look suspicious. How about that? Unlike everyone else.
I don't have the problem with my eerie presence right now. You mean?
Yeah.
Woohoo!
All right. Okay. With that.
So I just have some syringes with tranquilizers now.
Yeah, like with that, you just go up, you ask them where they are, and they'll point you right there. You've got it. Like it's not a problem. No one's suspicious of you. So, yes, just a handful of tranquilizers. Oh God.
Hey, this is just for non-lethal problem solving, right?
Fair enough.
All right. Well, and
I'm focused on getting the blood out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm following you by now too.
All right. So...
I just took a little bit longer.
So like I would say, okay, so you got handful of tranquilizers and needles, all that stuff, but and as for blood, I would say like, okay, so that's to sum up the feeding sequence, which like you would have gotten enough blood that everyone can basically you can refill to what your maximums are. You know, whatever your maximum
Oh,
is.
that is nice.
Yeah.
That is
Except for
really
me.
nice, Double.
Well,
15 blood pool.
Well, again, you got enough blood. You did it.
Yeah.
So I will give that. I will just give that. So yeah, everyone, you can go back to your maximums.
Except for me.
Yeah.
Um,
Right, because of the yeah. He's got
May I
that.
ask what the issue there is?
Venture have prey exclusion.
Means?
Means I can
Oh,
only
you can
drink
only go
blood
for-
from a specific type of people, and
Yeah,
anything that isn't, I drink, I immediately vomit back up, and it gives me no extra
Oh.
points,
Yep.
which is why I took Iris aside.
Yep. So you gotta have those bartenders. So yeah, but everyone else is nice and filled up, and
Yep. And I make
I
sure
have
I
a bunch
pass
of
one to Iris too.
Freaking boxes in my blood pool. I don't know why.
oh,
Do I just fill them all up?
No, which generation are you?
I can barely see on this goddamn screen. 10th.
So you have
Um,
probably 11 that should have X's in them.
Okay.
I know that I'm 2 generations lower and have 15.
I can double check.
yeah, we can fact check it. I really wish that these character sheets would just like have a little slot for what your maximum is.
And that's why I have a physical character sheet, because I just put a line behind my maximum.
Is it just me?
Hmm.
Or has this ISO been downloading for like 10 minutes and still has 4 minutes left? It's 418 megabytes. Are you kidding me? Crazy, Anatoly?
You're riding the pirate ship again.
Oh no, this is Fritos.
So I'm really glad I bought those obfuscate disciplines.
They are handy.
I should have also visited Kevin again.
Oh no.
Okay, so while I look for that, let's get back to the bar.
All right. So I guess everyone else, they don't, once they're all refilled up, they don't have anything else they need to do there. So.
Bingo.
Yeah.
So okay, and well, again, this is just still, I guess, part of feeding sequence for Lucian now, which, well, he's been given permission by Iris, and it's okay. So he actually doesn't have to, like, no roles necessary. You can refill on.
I'll just approach the bartender and speak with him for a few minutes and let him know and everything.
Yeah. He's on tap, so to speak. So you also, well, let's see how much blood, how far away from your, because this is just one guy, so like how far are you away from your maximum blood? Like have you spent any? Or?
I need 4 points.
Okay, and let me think, that should be safe for one person without dying. So yeah, I will allow that to, you can fill back up to full.
Okay. Actually, no, I'm wrong. Not on being off by points, but you have 13 maximum Grin Fox.
Danke.
Nice. Will be needed.
Very
Yep.
much.
I make sure to
Or
thank Iris again. Now we
in
need to find
fact-
a place to sleep.
Go ahead.
And well, as far as places to sleep, well, like there is still the apartment back in the shitty part of town. That was kind of your safe house for the moment.
Yeah, well, can't really go back there considering the place is probably swarming with cops.
Yeah.
We should also
Yeah.
probably ditch the stolen vehicle too.
Yeah. And well, like I guess if Lucian is bringing up, they need a place to stay. Well, Iris can, she will take it on herself to just say that, well, that if Maria's old apartment, if that's can't go back there, well, I'm sure that since you are being basically employed by Miguel, he probably would let you stay here at least for one night, or for
That's
one
fine.
day. So okay, you have your safe house, and we can, because there's so much to do. So
So before we go into sleeping,
Yep.
as there would still be some time, we would do just generic stuff now,
Yep,
right?
yep. You have I would, okay, let's see. I assume at this point in time it would probably be around getting around 3 a.m. now.
Because here's the thing. I am going to have some issues with my hallucinations now.
Uh-oh.
Just yeah, it would kind of remind of that instance where Iris just told us that we're all bad people, and I believed her because of what I did to Kevin, where I pressed my hands on my ears and just repeatedly shouted, "Shut up."
Oh no. just doing this in the middle of the bar now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess the first thing is, does any of the party notice this?
Well, yeah, it'd be hard not to.
It'd be hard too for Boris because he's so in his own head sometimes. So I guess I'll roll it.
Try and roll it. So I'd say perception. Let's see. Yeah, perception and alertness. Standard 6 difficulty.
Whenever I move my mouse to the edge of my screen, it always just blanks out. God damn it.
But good roll. Very good roll. So yeah,
Wait
Boris definitely notices.
Second, I have to
Wish
look
I didn't.
something up.
Ooh. All the rustling.
Okay, I'll use my charisma and empathy to try and calm him down and try to pull him away.
All right, and well, an attempt. So I would say, well, first off,
He actually doesn't have to attempt because
Ooh.
this is an act.
Ah.
And so, as he approaches me, I want to, as quietly as possible, whisper to him, "We have to speak we have to speak alone." Before I get back to the shouting.
Okay, I'll
Nice.
roll. Wait, is there? Now I'm thinking Shadowrun roll perception.
Well, I guess you don't have to, since it was an act to get your attention. So
Yeah,
True.
exactly.
Okay, I'll lead him away. Going, don't worry, go drink and do stuff. I'll make sure he's calm by the time we go to bed.
all right.
So, and with this, I would actually want to do that in whispers.
Nice.
That not
Secrecy.
even Double can read.
Secrecy.
Secrecy.
Yep.
All right. And I guess while that's going on, for everyone else, what for Tony and Boris, what are they doing? And just you've got time in the bar basically.
I just kind of walk over to Tony if I'm not near him, but if I'm near him, yeah, don't walk into him. So I'm gonna say to him, do you know? Do you remember what we're supposed to do? Isn't I can't remember.
The whole point of our being here is to get this town under control of the Carmarilla. However, the Anarchs here don't want anything to do with it. That's the gist of what I remember. Am I correct, Double?
No. Well, you're just you kind of got just dragged into things with really.
Yeah, we got dragged into it.
But yeah, like the Anarchs are the ones that are kind of asking for your help in this whole thing.
Yeah.
So you're
That's
kind
what
of,
I thought.
Yeah, you're
was
kind
waiting
of.
for that.
If you're on a side, you're on theirs. If you're on a side, that is.
Yeah, he's on the Anarch side. I'm sorry, it's been a while since I've done this. I don't really remember, but okay. So this basically says like the Anarchs want our help because they don't want to be ruled by the Carmarilla. And that's fair enough.
Yeah, but well, I guess also you're specifically the missing persons and all that. That's the kind of the main thing for now, anyway. You still all haven't been you haven't really gotten the full what's going on yet.
So good job. I'm just giving you what Vincent is saying over Discord.
Yep.
So, I say back to Tony. So, what are those names anyway? I don't know.
They're different. How do I put this? Factions within the vampires. The Carmarilla are between. It's all right. You're gonna need the whole story. To my knowledge, there are 3 major factions. Well, 2 that are major. One that is currently rising in popularity. The 2 major factions are the Carmarilla and the Sabbat. Now, the Carmarilla is who I've mostly worked with whenever I work with anyone. So they're most, I wouldn't say friendly people, but I would say most reasonable. They like to do things rather subtly. They don't go for the outright bloodshed and violence and all that you might usually see from me. Well, okay, the Bruja are mostly under their control, so you'll see a lot of it, but not so much as you might see with, say, the other major faction, which I would refer that you would probably not want to associate with them. They are known as the Sabbat. The Sabbat are religiously driven zealots, and I don't trust any one of them. They're crazy. There's something fucking wrong with them. And if I had known, I would tell you, but the only thing I can say is just don't get involved. It's not worth it in any capacity. And, well, there's also the Anarchs. Basically, they haven't taken any side with this whole jihad that's going on. They prefer freedom, and I honestly don't blame them. Carmarilla can be real pricks, and the Sabbat just, well, they don't care about the masquerade as much as the Carmarilla might, and that can cause problems for people like you and I. The Anarchs, on the other hand, they simply just want to do what they feel is right for them. At least, that's what I imagine. I wouldn't know. I don't hang out with a lot of Anarchs. Honestly, I don't usually hang out with a lot of people. I mostly just keep to myself. But if I had to pick any side out of any of them, I'd just say don't get involved with the whole fucking thing. It's not worth it. Does it sound like it's been worth it? People fucking killing. It's no different from when we were humans. We're still killing each other. So why do we have to pick a side in something that's going to inevitably result in us dying?
Truth. And then Boris kind of, I don't know, snaps back to reality. In other words, he wasn't listening.
And I'll just a little roll there, like, and as Tony was kind of going into his speechifying there, like some of the just people in the bar just kind of just nodding, kind of going along with him. Like, people are interested in what Tony has to say. He's kind of he's fitting in, basically.
You know what the worst part about this whole curse is, Boris? Some people try to stick with their humanity, despite what this whole affliction makes us. It's both tragic and inspiring if someone manages to keep themselves. Personally, I just want to survive.
If you ask my opinion, I'd rather die.
Fair enough.
Than live either as a human or as what we are. Because things are stupid.
It took you this long to realize it?
Everything is stupid, Mr. Tony. Everything is stupid.
You don't gotta call me mister. It's just Tony will do.
All right. Thank you. And then walks away.
Nice.
Tony
And-
just kind of shrugs like,
and I guess, let's see, is the secrecy over yet, or
We're mid-secrecy right now.
Yeah, we're
Mid-secrecy.
mid-secrecy.
mid-secrecy? All right. Well, then I guess it's, well, I mean, like, okay.
By the way, Double, I have taken 1 point of willpower off because
Ooh.
this is some very delicate secrecy where I don't just want to get into rambles halfway through.
All right. Intense secrecy. So then I guess, like, for the other characters, I mean, is there any preparations or things they want to do? They got time.
So just downtime for everyone?
Well, downtime for, yeah, basically you got downtime till it's time for your slumber.
Tony's gonna prowl the streets for a bit and look for, like, a criminal or something.
All right, so time to do some vigilante justice, basically.
Vampire style, yes.
Okay. Well, then in that case, let's see. I guess first off, let's see if you can find some crime. So, I guess perception and alertness, just because you're looking around, or oh no, actually, hold on. This
Could be athletics perception? No.
Well, actually, a good one for this would probably be
Perception awareness?
Well, no, you're looking for crime happening. So, like, how about perception investigation? Just because this is intense looking into things. So.
Okay, that's what's the difficulty?
I would say difficulty of 7.
Standard?
7.
Okay,
Little harder to find the good crime.
Let's see, intelligence and let's see, perception and what was that? Investigation.
Perception investigation. Yeah, you are looking
Okay,
for
that's
the crime.
still a 5. That's still a 5 die 10. Like I can do. Oh, I failed it. Okay, so I didn't find anyone.
Yeah, no crime.
These streets are too clean. Interesting. Wait, holy shit! I had 14 experience points this whole time. Damn it!
Too late
whatever.
now.
Well, whatever. All right.
Better
No,
survive.
I didn't find anyone. Now what the fuck do I do?
All right. Well, I get. Okay, I'll ask again. How's the secrecy going? Like.
Almost done.
Almost done, yes.
All right. Well, then I guess. Boris. Does Boris have anything he wants to do before it's slumber time? Like any preparations or?
He wants to act like a cat. No, no preparations.
All right, all right. I'm I'm just waiting for the secrecy to be over.
I guess I can,
Well, someone could try to listen into that. That would be interesting.
yeah. Yeah, good point.
I mean, we've been
gonna-
out for quite some time now.
Yeah, actually,
I'm
yeah, because
gonna-
like, Tony is out looking for crime, so Boris is just all to himself. But I mean, I guess you would have noticed them go away, so like, he might wonder
I'm gonna
what's up
go
with them.
looking for them, and
Alright.
if I come across them,
All right. Well, then I guess just to try and find them, I would give it perception and investigation. Just standard difficulty on this one. Just trying to find where they went. It's an in-depth search. Oh, okay.
3
So
successes.
you can find them then. So then it's, I guess, do you want to try and listen in without being noticed, or do you just go up to them? How do you want to play that?
Huh. Well, what is the roll for stealth?
Well, I guess like if you want to just kind of like stealthily eavesdrop on them, then I'd probably do I'd say a wits and stealth on this one.
Okay, no, I'm just gonna walk up to them.
All right. Well, yeah. Boris just walks up to the two of you, just as you're
Cluelessly,
secretly-
aimlessly, just
The last thing I sent to Good Job, I'd say that still would have slipped out before I noticed Tony, not Tony, I'm sorry, Boris approaching. But then I immediately shut up and just try to get my act back on track, which would be charisma plus performance.
All right. Yep.
Yep.
Let's see if you can be convincing.
With a difficulty of 6?
Yep. I'd say standard. Very convincing.
So I
damn it.
I wouldn't be completely destroyed anymore, but I'm shaking. I'm just mostly afraid looking, a bit disturbed. I don't look good. But a bit calmer than in the bar.
Damn it, I'm being called upstairs. Damn it.
Oh.
Damn it, damn it, sorry.
I'll stand up and tell Boris everything's okay. I got Vincent calm down.
So, Double,
Yep.
just asking because I am an enigma. Does this count?
Well, as I understand it, it's like that as for like, the
That has to be when the conclusion comes.
yeah, it has to lead to something.
So, probably at the end of the session.
Yeah, it's basically whenever your mysteriousness actually pays off in some way, that's when you get
see.
credit. All right. Well, then I guess since the secrecy was interrupted,
Oh, we have most of the things done. And by the way, good job. Do you react on that last question somehow?
I give you a nod after I tell Boris everything's okay.
Nice. I acknowledge that.
all the winks and nods. So in that case, then I would say now we can just kind of fast forward to the day sleep section, since everyone's had plenty of time to meander about, secret about, all that good stuff. So then you get your day sleep. And
Actually, I think everybody's role right now fits with the clan they are.
Well, let's see. So for day sleep, I think the only one who has anything that should happen during day sleep.
Yep, because
Would
I'm
be-
not getting willpower back.
Yep. Then let me just pull up some notes here. And I got, as usual, 2 outcomes. This time around, it's not about like which one is more clear. It's more like there's just 2 separate ones. Both could be applicable, but let's just see what. Gonna do a little roll on my own here.
And I have forgotten how the night mask quality works again.
Well, yeah, that's like just that's even like a total aside, but the way, you know what? Here's how I'm since you have nightmares, like the way I'm just gonna handle that mechanically is along with your prophetic dream, there's always going to be some level of a fear frenzy check every time.
All right.
So like every time you sleep, chance of fear frenzy. All right, and let's see. Got my number, and let me just see which one that is. And I'll have a prophetic dream for you in a second here. Okay. All right, you got the second one. So let's see. Hold on.
I know that you'll open it for me in a second.
Yep. Should be open just to Donna. So you got one of them. This time it's not about
And I have a
clarity.
question on that.
Yep.
So before I do my roll, I'm just gonna send you that question as a Discord message
Yep.
because that would be kind of spoiler.
Yep. All right. And also on this one, it's not about clarity on this one like the last time. It's just different things. And also a fear frenzy check.
Yeah, I know.
Which, oh god, let's hope that doesn't happen. Don't need even more derailing.
I have my answer, which is interesting.
Slightly
Fear
tied.
frenzy is courage, and I have a good check on that.
Yep. Difficulty 7.
Shit.
That's not
Yeah,
good.
I awaken in frenzy.
So for one scene, frenzy.
And double, I'm going to give you control over what I do with that because that will tie in with the dream I had, I guess. And
Well, it's.
I will just try to resist whenever you allow me to resist.
Well, like the way it works, it's like you're frenzied for a scene, basically. That's just kind of how. Yeah. But like as for it's general fear frenzy. You are just shocked, terrified. But yeah, like I'm gonna let you handle this, but like it's I don't know how Vincent will handle a fear frenzy like this, but well.
I would probably try to get away from everybody as fast as possible.
Well, then I would say that's yeah, then well, okay, like first off, like which, oh god, I just thought of something, which is if you all wake up at the same time or if Vincent's waking up early. That could be really bad. Let me roll a dice on that just to see like if you wake up and it's still daytime. Hold on. Okay, no. Okay, so everyone's waking up at roughly the same time. It's nighttime. So you don't have that to worry about. Yeah, no running into the sun. But yeah, no. So as everyone is coming out of torpor, no, Vincent he's coming out rough, like yep. Screaming, panicking rough. So yeah.
Well, more yeah, frenzy.
Yeah,
it's
yeah. Screaming,
frenzy.
panicking, fangs out. So, I will again. I'll leave it in your hands how you want to handle that. But it is
when
for
Fox
one
was
scene.
called upstairs, I would wait for everybody to be back to be able to react on that.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Ah.
He's back.
Spiffy, you here too?
Yes.
Because, all right, I was just confused because everybody was being so quiet.
Sorry. Roll.
So yeah, I would just try to get out of the room as fast as possible, being in fear frenzy because of that nightmare.
All right, and also to set it like where you all are, like you're basically just down in the basement, like where Miguel operates. That's the safest place, and which you'd all be on like couches or on the floor, basically. So not fancy, but that's where you are. So basically, Vincent is just like barreling up the stairs, trying to get out, and I guess then it's how everyone else is going to choose to react to that.
Grab him quick.
Tony will start running after him.
That would be embarrassing if I ran faster than Tony.
You might not.
Isn't that strength plus athletics? So for me, just check on strength.
Let's see. Wait, it wouldn't running after you also be like a dexterous thing, which would
Well-
include my celerity?
Well, I'm just thinking, like, I'm trying to remember for Old World of Dark. For new, it's strength athletics, but I'd say really it could go either way, depending on how
I'd
you
say
want to play.
dexterity athletics.
Yeah, I kind of do think dexterity makes a better sense. So, I would
I'll
say,
go with strength.
like, I mean, I guess it depends how you're running and all that. Like,
I want my 60p, damn it.
But I think this is more of a dexterity thing. So I'm gonna say anyone who's trying to chase after, and for Vincent as well, like dexterity plus athletics check. Difficulty
6?
Yep. And
All
we'll
right.
just compare.
So I don't have athletics. Do I get a higher difficulty for that, or just...
Just use the base stat.
Alright.
All right, 0.
Getting after me won't be that much of a problem.
Well, I would actually say, since you got a you got a nothing there, well, okay, like, unless someone botches it, like, they'll catch you, so well,
Or I could just fall back down the stairs with that.
yeah, you just, well, it's not a total botch, so it's more like you just, I don't know, you're
Okay.
just not getting up the stairs. But yeah, everyone is catching up to you. You don't even have to roll, because like it's not hard.
I've got 2 successes.
All right, well, you get there first, but
Yep. You have young-looking vampire in fear frenzy.
yeah, he's wiggling all over the place.
Wiggle, wiggle. Oh, so I've caught him. I'm not running after him. I've caught him.
Yeah, because he fumbled.
Oh. Oh, okay. I'm gonna. Tony's just gonna slap him across the face twice, like with the front hand and then the back
Ow!
hand, and then he's gotta say, "Stop freaking out! Stop it! Cut that shit out! We need you!"
That's not helping.
Does that amount to me trying to bite him because I'm in road track and getting
Well-
attacked?
Again, you can play it like that, because like I don't think the slapping would really help.
Yeah, I'm panicking right now, so yeah, it would be dexterity plus brawl for the attack, right?
Well, let's see. Okay, you're going. So okay, you're going
I'm
for a
going
bite
for-
then, right?
Yeah, because I'm just
Well,
panicked. And
Well, I've
that
got
is-
notes for this, so yeah, dexterity brawl +1 for the attack. So let's just see if it even.
I have a decent check on that. Damn.
Yeah, let's see if it even goes through.
Difficulty 6, like always, I guess.
Yep.
Yes.
3. So then, okay, we got 3, and now the damage, which is strength +1.
So 2.
Yeah. Okay, okay. So that is overall, okay, that's 4 aggravated damage.
Oh,
If Tony doesn't let's see. So now
so
on,
I would bite him in the hand because that's the closest thing to my teeth right now.
yeah. But like okay, so now a defensive check. So
Let's see. How do I do a defensive check?
and I'm trying to remember cuz
Is it stamina plus fortitude?
I'm trying to remember because this one doesn't have like I think it is just stamina.
Oh wait, are you saying defense or are you saying soak?
Well, let's see. I'm trying to
Is it
remember
a
how it
s-
works for Old World of Darkness because we don't have a defense stat here.
For Old World of Darkness, okay, so she rolled her attack, which was the 7 die 10, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like they.
And then she rolled 2 die 6, which was damage. The
Yeah.
2 die 10, which was damage.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So
4
I have to
overall.
roll my stamina plus a fortitude in order to soak it. And if I have the equal amount of successes or more, then I take no damage. I'm
But
pretty sure that's how that works.
okay, no dodge, I guess here. But I gotta look
Um,
into
Hold
no
on a sec.
dodging. Well, I can't dodge it because I grabbed onto him and he bit me.
that. Yeah, you were already kind of getting in there, but
I'm sorry, but this is what would happen
no, it's
in
fine.
character.
well, here's the.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
but-
I met your success.
Wait, hold on. What do we got? Good job.
Do you have fortitude the discipline?
Yes, I do. That's why I rolled 4 die 10.
Yeah,
instead
you'd
of
only
3 die
get
10.
1 dice.
Okay, you're good then.
Yeah, I have a 3 stamina.
Well, the
and I
thing
have
is
1 die
that
fortitude.
the thing is this is
Thank
aggravated damage. So your
No,
normal.
he can heal with he can soak with fortitude.
Yeah, but only the fortitude dice, not his stamina dice. So that's
Right.
yeah. So you only get 1. You only get 1 dice for this.
Oh, I'm
Be-
so sorry.
Because if you didn't
I'll take
have
success.
If
Okay,
you
so I
didn't-
don't take my 1 aggravated damage.
you
Well,
take,
that's strength plus 1.
but you take 3 because it was they got 4, so like you take 3 damage, 3 aggravated
Why
damage.
4?
You got like because there's the first roll, which was just that adds on to the damage. So that that's 4. So but
Well,
resisted
it's a-
1, so you're down to 3. 3
It's a good
aggravated.
thing that I have huge. It's a good thing I have huge size, which gives me an extra level of bruised.
Ah, nice.
Yep,
I'm so
you're
sorry.
you're
Um,
eating so much damage.
We're off
Okay.
to a good start.
So
Well,
Tony,
he
gonna-
slapped me while I was in fear frenzy.
Hmm.
So yeah,
This-
bite on the
this is a
hand.
problem. Let's see. What can I do in this predicament?
You
See,
could try
I-
to hold me down to the ground.
While being in immense pain. She's
I
also
think
biting.
I think I'll
She's
just
also-
take his face and smash it against the wall.
Also, also he's biting you, so you might want to get him, unlatch him
You know,
to
actually,
prevent more aggravated damage.
Well, yeah, like because
You-
they
you
can
know-
only do that because of the tackle that you got him in. So
you know, actually, I'm gonna try to pull my hand away as I basically make my forehead connect with the bridge of his nose.
all right, so you going for a headbutt then.
Yeah, I'm giving you the old headbutt.
But well, that's only bashing damage. I can hear that.
Well, also, okay, since we're already like getting into aggravated damage here before you like okay, I will give first before this happens, I'll give a chance to some self-control for Vincent. I'll give a chance
difficulty?
here. And let's see, the difficulty on this one will go with
With the huge guy holding me that slapped me over the face.
I'll go with a standard check for now. All right. I'm giving you a chance here.
That's good because I have a good check for that.
It may
Roll 5d10. 10, difficulty 6.
Maybe the slap did something.
You
Uh,
did it wrong.
What?
There's supposed to be a 5 next to the D. You put a space between the two.
Oh!
5.
Yeah.
Well, that good thing too. That wouldn't have been a success.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll do it.
All right. Was
Yeah,
that 4? Yeah.
I, of course, let go immediately, realizing what I'm doing, and I very sincerely ask, how did I get here? What happened?
You just started flipping the fuck out and running away, man. What the fuck? What's wrong with you? Are you okay?
I think I had a nightmare. And
No kidding,
I
you got a
hold my head. I'm still slightly shaking. Fire and I don't remember everything.
Must have been one hell of a nightmare if I had you running around like a headless chicken.
And do I even know how damaging my bite is?
No, probably not.
Like, yeah, I've never been taught properly, so no, I don't.
But the thing is though is that Tony's probably feeling it because like that wound cannot be healed, not now. So
He's like, oh, and what was his name? Vincent?
Yeah.
No, I was asking you, doing it. Is his name Vincent?
Yeah.
Yeah. He just. Oh, and Vincent. Watch you fucking bite.
Sorry, I didn't have control.
He just picks him up, like he like loops his arm under him, and he just starts helping him stand up. Like, come on, let's get you back to the room.
I nod, and I don't resist on that.
and well, so like this whole time because you really like you were just kind of like the furthest you got was the stairway leading up, but like the thing is that like down there like. Miguel is down there too, like cause you're in his basement.
He witnessed the frenzy.
Yeah, like you're in his basement right now. So like he kind of witnessed all of this, and yeah.
Well, this shouldn't be the first time he's seen someone in Road Shrek.
Yeah, but he's like, look, he's got concerns, and also like aside, he's also gonna wonder like how's what he asked you to look into, like how's that going? Like he wants some like progress update here.
We know where she's where our missing peoples have been taken. We just gotta go get them back now.
All right, he likes the sound of that. He likes that, and yeah, he wants you to get on it then.
I'm just gonna forewarn you though. Even if we get them back, these hunters aren't going to stop.
We did not say something about hunters yet.
Yeah, he hadn't given the full details, but we'll assume you did, so...
Yeah, I will have informed him that hunters are the problem, and that these hunters are kidnapping vampires.
Alright.
So, I don't know why they're kidnapping vampires. Because they're hunters. But hunters are the problem.
Yes.
And let's just do a little check for something. So, yeah, like Miguel's gonna kind of think on that for a second, and yeah, he kind of rubs his chin there thinking, but he eventually just kind of nods and says, "Well, this." Killing humans isn't exactly what we do, but if they're going to be a problem like this, then it's tough that it has to be done, but you've got my okay on this one.
All right. I'll also try to find out why they're kidnapping your kind and not just straight out killing them. Kind of confuses me that hunters would kidnap the things that they're sent to kill rather than just killing them. I don't. But I'll be thankful that we can actually give a chance to get them back alive rather than finding their corpses.
All right.
So, Double, I have a small question here. Yep. Are those letters from Victor still down here?
All right. Now, by this point, they've been cleaned up.
Damn. I wanted to look on those. I would ask Miguel about those.
So Vincent's just gonna come out and ask him then.
Yeah, I would ask where the letters from yesterday were.
All right. Well, actually, I'd even say
yesterday.
And I would even have to say you'd have to do a little persuading on him.
Especially after what happened right now.
Yeah. So
manipulation subterfuge?
You could go that or empathy is what I would give.
That's the same check.
Then yeah, either
if you
one.
look at my sheet, empathy, intimidation, subterfuge, and performance are the same.
Well, whichever you want to use then, and I will just say the difficulty though on this one, difficulty of 8.
Oh, I did a smaller 8, so.
Oh.
But still 5 successes either way.
Oh, okay. Then all right, then yes, you are being quite persuasive. And Miguel, he kind of raises an eyebrow to all of this. He's kind of wondering like what could you hope to get from those? It's just scratchings and nonsense.
And I lay my head on one side. They are from a mind that's quite like mine. I can look through that.
All right, and well, since you did go on the roll, like Miguel, he will just say, he wasn't gonna do anything. He was just gonna to burn them or whatever because they made no sense to him at this point. So yeah, he's just gonna go back to his desk and just a huge stack of paper, a stack of them, right? And he'll just hand them over.
I look through those in the car.
All right, and also what I'll say is I had not prepared anything for that, so but if you want to look through them, like if campaign goes on, they can be a source of information in future, is what I'll say. So yeah, it's a resource for later.
And I look incredibly happy having those.
Nice.
I mean, there's no one like me here, so that's a bit of comfort.
All right, so a stack of papers acquired. And I guess for everyone else, well, it's a new night, and I don't know.
Did everybody, and because we forgot about this every single session, and I'm the only one remembering this, obviously, there's still this animal trait for Boris for that frenzy he went into in the first session that never got determined.
Oh, well.
Huh.
Because it's permanent till the next frenzy.
Ooh.
Cat ears.
I like the sound of that.
My understanding is it's not supposed to be like too pronounced, I don't think. Like I'd imagine it
permanent animal trait. It can be a patch of fur, it can be a certain behavior. It can probably also be cat ears.
Well.
Yeah, it can be noticeable.
Well, if
maybe
it's
now
cat ears, the thing is, if it's cat ears, that's going to be a problem for masquerade issues. How about like, well, something like patches of, well, like what about really fuzzy eyebrows?
Sure, why not?
How about
Oh, he looks like Martin Scorsese now.
I'm sorry I'm bringing that up, but it bothers me that we've not been doing this properly.
licking his hands. Just whenever he's not doing anything, he
Cat-like
just licks his
behavior.
hands.
That's a good one.
All right. And also, so like since it is a new night, like that's your 0.0 blood to arise.
I already took mine off.
All right. So just as a reminder, you lose 1 point of blood every night.
Yep.
All right. So then, well, you're awake and good to go, and you had plans as I was aware, like.
Oh,
so,
and I'm just gonna on notes
Going to the church.
Double. How many needles tranquilize? Well, I would probably have some needles and a bottle with tranquilizing drugs. So,
well,
how many needles do you give me for
okay.
what I did?
Oh God. Well, I'm not gonna give too many here. So how about like you have your 1 bottle o tranquilizer and like 6 needles. How about that? I won't give too much.
All right.
Okay. And let's see. Well, I guess again, you all had plans, so I guess now is your decide what you want to begin with.
Well, we got to go to that church. It's where they are. It's where they have the other ones. Our missing kindred.
And I follow just after them, and in the car I would like to draw some of the drug onto the needles. And I would like to do an intelligence academics test on that to make it a non-lethal doses.
All right. Well, let's have it. I'll just do difficulty 6 standard. Crafting. All right, that's enough to, yeah. You won't kill anyone with it.
But probably make them pass out really fast.
Yeah, 3's enough. That's average success. So, you do it.
Do I also have to do a dexterity plus crafts check to do that in a driving vehicle?
Well, like, okay, the first check, that's like you know what you're doing and you can do it, but you are, I guess, now everyone's in the car, so, like, you moving, like, okay, let's see, maybe you might waste some, so, yeah, let's have it. So, yeah, dexterity crafts.
I don't have crafts, so just raw dexterity.
Yep.
What's your dexterity?
Damn.
Well, that's a fail, so
But not a botch, so not all needles are destroyed, right?
But, like, you lose, how about 1 is lost? I don't know, flies out the window. 1's lost.
Tip just breaks off, I'd say.
Oh, alright, but yeah, 1 is not usable.
Does anybody notice I'm doing
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, does anybody notice that?
Does anybody notice the crazy person playing around with drugs?
No, because I'm checking my pistol, making sure I've got clips and clips fully loaded.
Yeah, now everyone's in the car basically, so I don't know if anybody else notices or cares to notice this happening.
Because people tried to talk me out of this the last time.
Also, is Iris coming? Is Iris coming with us this time too?
Definitely, because yeah, she's keeping an eye on you all.
All right, is she strapped up and ready to roll?
Yeah, strapped as she can be.
Okay.
But and you got a nice roomy vehicle here, so. But yeah, so I guess nobody's actually attempting to stop Vincent, so he can keep trying to do this.
Do what? What is he doing?
Drawing tranquilizing drug onto needles, or rather syringes. I stole that at the hospital when nobody was looking.
I'm not gonna stop him, but I'm just gonna saunter up to him and say, is that for, fella?
Just if I have to defend myself, I'm not supposed to use my power.
If you want to limit yourself that way, sure thing. As long as it's not in any of us. He chuckles at that.
I'm not sure if they work on. Which
Probably not.
in injecting a drug, does that work on a vampire?
They
Just
don't
out
have
of
any
character
circulation.
asking.
They don't have any circulation, so
Um.
no blood flow. Wouldn't it's what are you injecting
No,
into?
but it does. It would have effects though,
because in New World of Darkness they specifically say it doesn't.
In Old World of Darkness it does because people have addictions. They drink the blood of people who have cocaine or
drink their
alcohol.
Yeah,
blood.
when they drink the blood. But
yeah,
like, but when you like as far as I know, and again I'm more familiar with the New World, but I'd imagine it'd be the same. Is that vampires don't have blood flow. So
how does a vampire drink another vampire's blood?
It just goes into it's okay. Here's the explanation on this. Okay, real quick, is that it's vitae, right? It's you're absorbing, and vitae is both the physical blood and also it's like the magical essence in it. So it's a two-part thing there, and it only happens when you bite. It's a magical process. So it doesn't. Yeah.
So to speak, the Shadowrun approach on it.
more or less, but yeah, so there's no veins, no blood flow going, so it's like that injections or things like that wouldn't work. It's clarified.
At least in New World of Darkness. I know in Old World it still affects because there are definitely I'm trying to think. On numerous instances, a player that I used to play with, his character would constantly do lines of cocaine.
Well, if you use the blush.
If you use the blush of life.
Yeah.
No, not using blush of life. Would do literally snort cocaine and get effects from it.
Well, okay, in Old World of Darkness there is a merit for that, I believe, which it basically has the effect of giving you the blush all the time. But beyond that, you shouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah.
And when I was playing in the Malkavian Doctor Troop, she definitely had injectable cocktails, which worked on vampires.
You shouldn't be able to do that by the book, is what I'll say.
So, why are we discussing this? We got disclosed from the DM. It's not possible in his campaign.
Yeah, it's by the book. It's not possible. So I stand by it. So.
All right.
Unless you blush, and then you can inject and or do all the cocaine you want.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So I wasn't even lying with it would probably not work on us.
Yeah. Although I guess like so you failed on one of the craft check. I don't know. Does Vincent want to keep going and attempt to do this again or?
Yeah, of course.
All right. This is his preparation. So craft check again. Man, that's a botch.
That's a botch. That's 2, I guess.
So yeah, I would say with a botch, like yeah, you lose 2 of them. You had 5, so down to 3 now. And that time, I don't know. It's like the car hits a bump and like out the window. Okay, that's successful. And with that, like I'd say the rest of them, 1 for each. So like you got 3 tranquilizers loaded and ready. Oh, what is to be done with that?
Well, it would only come into play if a human would be grabbing me, but I like having it for that instance.
All right. Well, so I guess, and everyone else, like they've got their weapons, and I guess if they're all prepared and ready, then I guess we'll advance to the, we'll set the scene for.
Well, I would actually ask on the drive what the exact plan is.
Yeah, probably a good idea to discuss your game plan before you get there.
Tony's gonna be busy making sure his shotgun is loaded. Just cause. It's nothing, man. You don't gotta worry about it. Fine.
Well, that's Tony's plan.
Yep, just keep my shotgun loaded, keep it close to me, and everything should be just hunky-dory.
And I guess Tony is also a bit pissed on me because I
Yeah, he knows you were scared, you weren't thinking right, it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Which also, by the way, for Tony, like his hand isn't gonna heal. So like, did he take the time, like, did he wrap that up or conceal it or anything, or is it just because it's like a gaping wound?
Nah, it'll be fine.
Can I go check whether I see that, because I'm used to.
So I don't have any medicine. I wouldn't know how to bandage it right.
Can I do a perception plus alertness check to see if I notice that the wound is still there?
Well, let's see. Would it be that or a medicine? I wonder. I don't know.
Well, it's just for seeing whether the wound.
Yeah, just for see. Okay, then yeah, perception alertness.
Not for seeing how deep the wound goes.
Yeah, so just perception alertness. Nope.
Why aren't there any re-rolls in Old World of Darkness?
Wow, that is the most tragic thing I've ever seen in a while.
And it's 2 10s, 2 1s, and a 5, which is exactly in between.
Random numbers. So yeah, Vincent notices nothing.
Yeah.
What is he trying to notice?
That the wound from the bite I inflicted on Tony didn't close.
Jesus.
That's aggravated damage.
Yep.
You'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
You can't hold your gun anymore. He'll be fine.
Which,
Not
oh wait,
burning.
by the
What do
way,
you mean
like,
he can't hold his gun? He's fine.
well, wait,
Don't worry about it.
but like, no, with that damage specifically on the hand, like that would impair. Which hand did Vincent bite anyway?
The one that was closer to his mouth.
Which one would that have been? Like,
I don't know.
I mean, that
Well,
probably,
since he was slapping, it would be his dominant hand.
yeah, so like that'd be
right.
probably right hand. So that might impair his ability to use a gun.
Well, it's
So-
a good thing I only use my right hand for pulling the trigger, not for pumping it.
Yeah. So, well, it may come into play. That's what I'll say.
Spiffy, I'm incredibly sorry that this happened to you.
It's fine.
It would have been better if it happened to Iris.
Or me, even.
Yeah, because you're not a fighter.
Exactly.
See, you gone and
we still
crippled
got
the.
Boris.
You crippled the fighters. Mm.
He slapped a vampire in fear frenzy in the face.
And it went as
Yep,
well
not
as
a good
expected.
Not a good idea.
Yep.
So, are we arriving at the church?
All
Well,
right,
it brought you to your senses, didn't it?
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did. Because as soon as I fucking slapped you across the face, Double there gave you your roll again.
He gave me that after I bit you.
Yeah, that was a pity. But okay. So, well, first, I guess, who's driving the car anyway? Like, who's on point for
Definitely
driving?
Not Tony.
I'd do
I'll
it.
drive.
Okay.
I've got 2 drive. I haven't driven once this entire session.
Yeah. Whoever wants to drive can.
Alright, fine. He can drive.
Thank you. I'll
So,
what's the rule for drive?
a dexterity drive.
And by now I would actually most of the time stay close to Lucian.
Told you I
There's
could
Steven.
drive.
Ooh, nice.
There we go.
So with that, like you get there in a nice timely fashion, and safely timely fashion, and you can kind of position wherever you want with that. But you are coming up. So okay, to set the basic scene, like you're coming up because you knew where to go. You're coming up on. Okay, first off, you're out in Craven County, which is west of the city, and this area, it's a lot of suburbs out here now. Yeah, as you come up on the church, it's a fairly large building, and it's surrounded by just a very nice looking suburb, actually. There's like a park, like out past the parking lot of the church, there's just like a playground and park and all that. There's a lot going on there. But I guess it's like, where do you want to position? You know, like.
And the church has a nice bell tower that.
Yep, still got that.
Oh, the memories.
But yeah, you all are just kind of coming up on this main street. Like, there's just lots of houses, and then the park, then parking lot and church. And you know, it's how you want to like, how close do you want to get basically before you actually get into like mission mode here.
Well, we're gonna need a quick exit in case anything goes wrong. And there's nobody around, is there?
Well, you'd have to like do some looking around to get a good idea on that.
I'll gladly do some looking around.
All right. Well, then a basic perception alertness just from the vehicle.
I would also look around, so
All
doing
right.
that check as well.
Ugh, 1 success.
Mm.
No whammies, though.
Man, y'all aren't very observant today. So yeah, Vincent, nothing. And
Probably still a bit traumatized from the last day's sleep.
yeah, and for Lucian, well, like, okay, so this again, there's a nice suburb surrounding this thing, and there's, you know, some of the houses have lights on inside. You know, some don't. But it's still early on in the night. But and I'd say by this time it's like, we'll say around 7 o'clock. Yeah, so as far as Lucian can see from where you are in the car, he maybe sees like 1 or 2 people just kind of standing doing something in the park, like the park playground area that's kind of a little past the church in the parking lot. Maybe that's all he gets from where he is. with
Wait,
that
there's adult men after.
I didn't say what age they were. Like human-shaped figures
Ah.
with 1, you get human-shaped figures.
I say we park in the parking lot and just go straight in.
Well, if you're getting that close, then, well, okay, like I'll even expand on your
Brenf-
roll For
Grin Fox, take us in.
all right.
Sure, maybe.
So
Sure.
would it be dark enough in the car for me to already use obfuscate?
Yes.
All right, then I'll do that. Well, I would have to vanish from your eyes.
Well, there are
No, you
there
can
are
still you can still obfuscate. It's just that we don't. We can still see you because you're doing it in front of
Alright.
us.
but there
So,
are like lamps in the parking lot area. There are like street
We'll
lamps
avoid
there.
those.
Yeah, it's a well lit.
I can avoid those. Yes.
Yeah.
So I will do that.
All right.
Hey, I have 3 syringes with tranquilizers. That's my whole weapon loadout.
Okay, but well, since you're just going right into the parking lot, though, overall, like I'll expand on what you see. Just like you would see that there's a few trucks and also just a bus parked in the parking lot. The church building, like it has like a main big building with got that bell tower, but then also there's like there's also an extension, kind of like L-shaped extension around, and it's got like a little courtyard too now. Not sure what all that is, but there is like one guy outside the church, just kind of looking around, just seems to be keeping watch. He's just chilling by the front door. But that's what you'd see just at a glance, as you're pulling up in the parking lot.
You know what, Tubble? I'm gonna tempt my fate and do another perception check.
Ooh, let's see if you can like just get a good idea of the overall.
Let's see if I actually botch it this time.
Well, let's see. Let's see what you notice. Botch. Nice.
Nothing. Less than nothing.
Well, like a botch is supposed to be something catastrophic happens. But like, what would catastrophically happen with noticing things? Well, I can think with Vincent.
Oh
something you
yeah,
shouldn't
give me a hallucination.
Well, let's see. Well, for like where you're at, well, it's like, well, for where you're just in the parking lot. There's not much happening
I'm just in
there.
the car. I have nothing
Yeah, like
next to the car.
there's not a whole lot to give there. All I could give is like just generic like Vincent is seeing things that are going to be distressing him, shall we say, right? What that is, you can decide, but like you're just sitting in the car still. I don't know.
So, do I have to do some kind of check to not get back into fear frenzy with that?
Well,
Or
like
burn a willpower.
That would be my last point of willpower.
Well, okay. Like, basically, Vincent begins the hallucinations, and I'll make this, since they do seem to happen pretty often with him. It's not that hard of a check to meet. I would say this would be like a courage check, I'd say, and difficulty only threshold of only like only 4, I'd say, because this happens a lot to Vincent. He's used to it.
Yeah, he's kind of used to it.
All right, you're maintaining.
Yeah, so probably just looking a bit distressed and alert, and seemingly trying to avoid one of. Are there empty seats in the car left?
Well, like with all of you in there,
Probably
no,
not.
not a single empty seat. No.
So this is. I know what I'm seeing, but you guys probably wouldn't be able to decipher it from my behavior.
But yeah.
I'm just avoiding one spot in the car where a person could still find place. Like, not even looking there.
Nice. And
I turn to Iris and go, "Are you ready for this?"
all right, and to this, like, yeah, Iris, she's all prepared, but she's just kind of sighing and looking over at the church, and just she's just gonna say, like, if I know Miguel gave the go ahead on this, but like that we might not have to just go in, guns blazing. Maybe just at least ask some questions. She's got a reservation.
Any last minute details we should know about this place?
And she doesn't know anything else about it. She's already said everything she knows about the place.
What about the people inside the place?
Yeah, well, again, none of you like scoped anything. No, you don't know anything more. Just like all Iris knew was that it looks like a legitimate church, and that's why she's reluctant to just go barreling in with shotguns.
Well, I'm gonna take my usual approach and assume that anybody that's in there is going to be a hostile. So if they start drawing, we're gonna have to fight back. But maybe we can schmooze our way through the crowd.
Oh, this'll be fun. So, well, Lucian's got his plan. I don't know about the others.
I prefer Rambo.
Yeah,
Anybody watch him?
we'll Rambo when the time comes. But let's let's at
Good
least
point.
try and get around. Let's at least try and get around them, so that way we don't draw the cops to us.
So I lay my head on one side as everybody in here still sees me.
So
Wouldn't they immediately see what we...
well, maybe not all of them are hunters. So let's make the approach and hope it works out.
All right, so they got their plans. And well, also something to
Forrest
take.
goes back to licking his hand.
Well, also something to take note of is just so like y'all got your weapons and everything, but I mean, are you making any attempt to conceal those or?
Well, I'm just concealed in general as long as I avoid the light.
Yes, you are still invisible. But what about everyone else?
I've got a
Wait,
pistol,
are we trying
so
to be
that's
stealthy?
easily that's easily concealed in my jacket.
Yeah, but like the ones with rifles and shotguns and all of that. like...
My shotgun can be concealed by my trench coat.
Okay. You got a trench coat.
My
Yeah.
hunting rifle is just at the foot of the car, like where the feet are.
All right, so
That
it's not
place.
on you.
It's not on me.
Okay.
I'm
so I
actually
guess
gonna probably stay back in the car for a little bit.
Ah.
All right,
Until,
so I'm
people
getting out.
give
I'm
us
getting
a-
out first. I'm taking Iris with me.
All right. So she's following along Lucian. And
I would go in the general direction of everybody else.
okay. So yeah, I guess you're just going to the front door then, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, the
guy's there.
Yeah, there's just one guy there, and he's just kind of very casually dressed, just keeping a nice little lookout there. But he's more or less just kind of milling around at the door. And there is lights on in the church too. You can hear something inside, maybe an organ or something. But
Okay.
yeah, but he's gonna just kind
There's
of glance up.
lights on in there, so this won't work. Know
And-
what?
So I approach him and I go, "Has the evening service started?"
All right, and this guy, which let's see, just gonna do a little roll for him real quick for something. Let me just kind of get some sheets up here. And also, as I'm just getting this roll, like, oh goodness, I'm hearing some rolling thunder going on outside now. It's every time.
Thunder rolled. He rolled a 6.
But okay, let's see. Let me just do a check here. Okay. So. Yeah. So, alright, the guy kind of looks up at Lucian and Iris and just kind of curiously looks between the two of them. But, yeah, he says, you know, the, tonight, it's no sermon tonight. It's the children's choir practice tonight. Late, they got a recital for some big thing coming up.
Double, you're an asshole!
If only you just gone in like shotguns blazing.
Oh, I would have been so satiated.
I'll get you to kill kids one of these days.
Not that
You
hard.
already made
I already
me
almost
kill a
killed 3.
child!
You
Double,
made James
you already made me kill a child, and you made
And-
James assist.
Anyways, I'll go, oh, well, that's nice. Do you mind if my wife and I come in and pray?
Iris immediately kind of shooting Lucian a look there, but, and let's see. Okay, this one, be a little bit persuasive, charismatic. Let's see, and you can empathy or.
I'm taking empathy and charisma.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
Just a little question here. Good job. How old does Lucian look?
Middle-aged, probably like 40s.
But Iris doesn't look the age.
She looks like 20. So.
Well, she still could be. Yeah, that would actually work if she wasn't his first wife. So
I
I-
also look suave.
I
I'm
would
also
still
like suave as hell, though. I'm a
have-
handsome 40.
I would have still put the hoodie in the car, and I'd go back to the car, put the hoodie on, stop that unseen presence stuff, and use Mask of a Thousand Faces
Ooh.
with 1 point of blood.
Okay. We got plans here.
I can go in with them, so if I do it right, so
All right.
that is.
And also still need that
manipulation
charisma check.
plus Performance.
Oh,
Damn.
wait, that's the wrong set of dice.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
That's
wrong dice.
86.
Wrong dice.
Shadowrun. Too drained. Okay, 2 successes. That's
Okay,
better.
That's much better, and that's acceptable for this guy. Ooh.
So,
Oh, good girl.
I spent 1 point of blood, so I don't look that much better. But I can do a complete transformation.
Mm-hmm.
So I am a blonde boy. I am around 14 years old by appearance.
Yeah.
Blue eyes, very innocent looking face. And I get out of the van.
Van. I thought we were in
well,
a car.
Car? I thought we were in a van. I
Well,
get back
you
out of the
did
car.
kind of ditch the other car, I think. So like you would have gotten something else, which wouldn't have been hard.
I
A
get
sedan.
out, I'm getting out of the car. Daddy, do we really have to go to church?
Yes, Vincent. It's very important that we say our daily prayers. Come along now, son.
And well, this guy he was a little bit kind of skeptical of the initial, convincing Lucian was trying to do. But then Vincent comes along and well, he has a convincing disguise, and he would fit in for what's going on. So like,
And I look completely human.
yeah. So really,
This is amazing.
no one would have any reason. So that would get you in, basically. And well, also other thing, like, so Boris is staying back at the car. What about Tony?
Let's see. What am I doing? I guess I'd be staying back with the car too, unless you guys needed me to come
All right.
along.
Well, like the thing is, none of you really properly like did any sort of reconnaissance or surveillance, like because you got low rolls or botches, you know. So like there is more to do out there. there is more to do.
If I'm the one that's still driving the car, I'm gonna just keep on looking around the premises.
All right.
Just try and see if I can notice anything that nobody else noticed.
All right. Well, then I can like as they're getting into the church, then you can do a nice little perception and alertness check and just see if you see anything else around.
What the hell? 6 successes.
Woo!
Nice. Damn. Well, with that much, I can actually reveal a little tactical information and also other things going on.
You see a spider scratching its ass 100 meters away. You hear that as well. Sorry. Had to say that one.
Well, okay. Like, so first off, with the actual building, so, there is the front entrance where everyone else is going, and they're being let in now, but also there's, a darker, like, that area is well lit up, but, like, again, it's like an L-shaped building now, and around kind of the little courtyard there, and there's another entrance, actually, and it's not marked or anything, but it's much darker over on that side. There's not really much lights going on over there. And possible other entrance, but also just around you there's that park with the two vague human-shaped figures that Lucian saw. Just kind of messing around out there, like you would be able to see that it's two young adult or late teenagers kind of looking people, and they're just kind of hanging out, drinking something. And they've just got some targets set up over there, and they're just kind of messing around, doing a little target practice way over by the outdoor park area. It's a bit away from the church, but that's kind of what you see. So, bit of tactical information there.
Time to roll out the manipulation again. Hopefully, I don't kill anybody this time.
So, well, let's see. So. We kind of got everyone divided up now, so like how, you know what? First off, we'll do the outside stuff. Give Boris and Tony something to do. So, what do you want to do out there now that you've kind of got like a lay of the land proper?
I guess keep an eye on the situation and see if anyone else approaches.
Yeah. Pretty
Keep
quiet
my
otherwise
shotgun
out there.
ready.
Like it's
Good
like,
idea.
Yeah, like for what Boris saw, like it is quiet out there. It's just a nice quiet little suburb. There's not a whole lot going on.
What kind of target practice are they doing?
So, well, yeah, what you would have seen is like way far end of that little park area, playground, then park. Like they've just got some targets set up, and they're just. It looks like they're shooting rifles, very kind of weak ones, but they're just kind of drinking and shooting at some targets set up. They've just like target practice. They're just killing time, but they're doing something.
I guess I'm just gonna assure that my pistol, the revolver, is secured and not noticeable, so I guess I'll turn to...
You don't have that, by the way.
I don't?
I took that from you.
Yeah,
You
he
shot
did.
yourself in the head.
You shitty bastard.
You shot yourself in the head.
I
He
know.
just-
Yeah.
That was your punishment.
It will be all of our punishment.
You still have the
Well,
rifle.
This is the reason why you have dark fate.
That'll help me.
So, well, I guess other than observing and reporting, what are the two of them doing, if anything?
Um. Hmm. I guess I'm going to lick my hands a little bit
All right.
in the
All right.
shade of the car.
All right.
I don't know.
And I guess that's all Boris is doing, and Tony's not doing anything, just keeping lookout. Then we'll go back over to the others.
Donna is BRB right
Ah.
now, so she just messaged the Roll20 chat.
All right. Well, then we got more time to. Well, you got time now, so.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna probably exit the vehicle and look around the block for a convenience store that might be open.
All right. Well. Again, with your good perception roll, like this is just purely a residential suburb, except for that church. So there's nothing like an immediate area other than just houses and that park.
What kind of park is it?
Like it has on one end, like towards like right next to the parking lot of the church where you're at, just a playground, like swings and slides and all that. But then way away from that, like there's also just open land, and then that little target range set up way near like kind of a wooded area to the far end of that.
Okay. I guess you can switch to Donna and good job now. And yeah.
All right. Oh, got all the thunder going on where I'm at. Oh.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So I guess we'll go in.
And I sudden urge to rewatch Welcome Back, Carter. But anyway, so yeah, okay. Now that everyone's here, so yeah, at the church, those going in. So yeah, no, it's just like there's like a kids choir practice going on in here. It's very well lit. It's very bright in there. But it looks, at least initially, it looks to be just a standard church.
Double, I'll take the bait. I'm going to try again perception alertness.
Yep, I'm gonna look around us too.
All right.
Nope.
Man, like that.
Oh, finally.
Okay, but like for Lucian, that was a botch right there, which I don't know how, like, I'm not sure what that means exactly to botch a perception check. I don't know, like, how. Well, I guess that would mean you misread the situation somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which to a dangerous level, which I'm like, oh god, what would that?
All the choir boys have stakes.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe just like this. It's just too innocent for Lucian. Maybe I don't know. Like, well, okay, like there is also a pastor here, just kind of just kind of keeping watch on everything. Help, kind of conducting everything here. But maybe I don't know. He looks dangerous. I don't know. That's Lucian's just misreading things. But as for Vincent though, with 3 successes, you can get at least a proper layout of what's going on here. So, like, other than just the choir practice and all that, there are 2 exits out of the room, which one looks to be like a back office type area, and the other just seems to go off to, like, they have like a side area where it just seems like more kind of recreational stuff. But other than that, there don't appear to be like anywhere else to go from this room. That's what you'd pick up, just basic lay of land.
So it's just the pastor and the kids.
Yep, it's very normal, very very normal.
I lean in and whisper to Iris that this feels like a trap.
I actually have an idea. I
That
do
fucking
have an
pastor's gonna
idea.
pull out. He's gonna pull out like a machine gun or something. He's got it hiding under his robe.
After sitting down and behaving for a few minutes, right next to Lucian, I stand up and go up to the pastor and ask him where I could find the bathroom. And I really look like I have to go. Do I have to do some sort of check on that?
He's doing the pee dance.
Well,
Hey, come on! This is an innocent-looking 14-year-old boy who has to go to the bathroom.
well, like since like you are, you know, you got that supernatural disguise on, and again, no one has any reason to question you. Not these particular people. So he would just tell Vincent that, oh goodness, there's well back back in my office in back there's I have my own bathroom back there. It's the quickest one to get to. You look like you gotta go.
I nod quickly and I run there. And now I'm in his office, right?
Yep, you are
Is
in the office.
anybody in here?
All right, no, immediate. No, there is no one back there. It's like it's got a light on, but it's just the office.
Can I lock the door?
Well, like it locks from the inside easily enough, so yes, you can do that.
So I want to do that, so I'm not getting interrupted.
Yeah, not yet.
Because that would be kind of awkward and hard to explain.
Yeah. So,
And then I want to look through his desk.
all right. Well, I mean, I guess you'd have to basic perception to get a kind of lay of the area and how much you pick up on. Okay, 2. Basic. So, okay, you have office. There's like a little kind of corner, where he's tiny bathroom there off to the side. There's a nice big bookshelf on one side of the on the east side, which I guess you came in here like through the south door. East side, there's just a nice big bookshelf there, very sturdy looking. There's a desk just kind of in the northern corner of the room. Yeah, very very nice little desk. It's kind of plain. It's got a nice comfy chair in front of it. But very average looking office, just as a general thing.
So as I said, I locked the door.
Yeah, and desk
And-
is very plain.
So no documents, nothing I can.
Just church stuff. It's normal, perfectly normal.
I want to look at the bookshelf and I want to use Eyes of Chaos to see if there's some sort of pattern that I can pick up on.
Ooh. Always go for the big bookshelves.
Yeah, of course! If there's nothing in the desk, there has to be something in the bookshelf.
All right, well, let's have it.
That's perception occult against the difficulty of 6, I think. Yeah.
All right. Moderate success. So, as you're just kind of looking at the bookshelf, so like initially it's just a bunch of books, big, heavy, thick books, right? But the different colors of the spines, and some of the colors seem to pop out a bit more than others, and eventually, as you just stare at this bookshelf, like there's 3 different books on different rows that they really stand out to you, like very vibrantly.
I have an idea what this is, and I won't take the bait, Double.
What?
I know what happens when I try to pull out those 3 books. This is a hidden door.
But of course.
So, no, I'm gonna be a perfectly behaving little boy. So I am going to the bathroom actually.
All right.
I how do you say in English when you use the toilet and you may sorry I have to look.
Flush?
Yeah, exactly. I flushed the toilet
Flushing
and
noises.
just let the water rinse for a short while as if I was washing my hands.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get back out of the office and back to Lucian, sit down next to him, and I whisper to him that I found a hidden door in the pastor's office.
I whisper in relay to Iris.
All right. So she's nodding and just watching and nodding.
And
I turn back to Vincent and go, "Did you wash your hands?"
Yes, yeah, of course, Father.
Good boy.
And I'm just giving Iris a smug look right now.
Yeah, how does Iris look? She's got to be so pissed off right now.
Yes, just shaking her head. Just sitting there shaking her head. And let's see now. I'm gonna do a little side check for something that may or may not be happening in background. Let's see, let's get my dice here.
You have to admit, this was the best way of getting in there without being suspicious.
Yeah, again, stealth mission. That's how you stealth mission. So, all right, I just did a little background thing, which, okay, real quick, because I don't know if they want to react on it or not, but to, like, as this is happening, simultaneous, so, like, for Tony and Boris out in the car, just another quick perception check from them, from the both of them.
Perception what?
Just a perception and alertness check.
Okay, cool.
Just a reflexive things happen.
For no so
Nah.
So Tony notices nothing,
Yep.
but
Less than nothing.
Nope, it's not a botch.
no,
Yeah,
yeah,
it
no.
is.
No, it's got a
I've
success, so that's
I've been
isn't,
rolling
I
well.
said.
All
I've
right.
been rolling well. It's a shame I have to say goodbye.
Oh no.
No, I mean, like, never mind.
Oh, yeah, the doom.
The doom.
But okay, so yeah, okay. Boris notices, which is those two young gentlemen from they're done over at their little shooting range thing, and they've kind of put those away, but so they're just empty-handed, just kind of going back up to the church. So they're kind of starting to make their way across the parking lot, going in now. And again, I don't know if they want to even react on that, but they're aware of it.
I wish I could use telepathy. Sadly, that isn't a superpower that I can have.
So I guess they won't. They're not gonna do anything then. So.
I'm not gonna fuck with those guys.
All right. This is just again something happening more or less simultaneously. But back to the others inside. So you're aware of secret entrances. So what you gonna do now?
I guess I'll get up and have Iris come with me, and I'll approach the pastor after doing some praying and start chatting him up a bit. You know, when's the boys choir doing their big performance? You know, all that sort of stuff.
All right. And he'll just tell you, no reason not to. You know, just next Sunday. It's a nice little thing they're putting on. So he's talking with you. No reason not to.
I'll get him chatted up a little bit more, and I'll say, you know, my wife and I here, we want to become a little bit more involved in the goings on of the church, and we wonder what we can do to help out around here, and I'll try to entrance him.
Ooh. All right. Well, let's have the roll then.
Alright, so appearance plus empathy against his willpower points. His current willpower.
Yeah, I got notes for this already, so. Man,
Oh, and I
entrancement.
just would walk up, not quite next to him, but close to him.
Alright.
Just a well-behaving son.
Well, if this entrancement goes through, well, let's see. I'm waiting on it.
I need the difficulty. What's his current willpower?
Target willpower. Okay, for this one, target willpower of 6.
Ooh. Oop. And of course I forgot to put the command in. 2 successes.
So that's what, 1 day.
Yep, 1 day.
So
that's all I need.
Yeah, you have bent emotions to make him your willing servant. So you don't have to convince him.
That's not willing. It's like he's very friendly with me.
Well, like that by definition, it's like it's supposed to be like it's willing servant is what that was like by the book when I looked into it. Like, so you don't have to try hard to convince him of anything anymore.
It's a shame what we do to all those NPCs from the main campaign that I really like.
So what's his response?
Well, again, like with that entrancement, he's just nodding, he's like smiling and nodding and very enthusiastic. Like he wants to know more. What he's wants to know more. Like what do you want to do? Like he's very compliant.
Why don't we step into your office and we can discuss it a little bit more?
Yep. And again, he's been entranced, so you don't have to fight him on it. So he will gladly, kind of he'll tell the boys to, take 5, and yeah, he's gonna go and have a word with you back in the office. So he shows you back there.
And I follow as well, of course.
And I'm guessing Iris is following me as well.
So again, he's taking you back to the office, and he'll go to have a seat at his desk.
I have a seat across from him, and I say, we'd like to become involved with one of the more intimate sections of the church's activities here.
And while this talk is going on, just stand right in front of the bookshelf, look at all the books, especially the 3 ones I noticed earlier.
Alright. And, well, okay, and, well, like, so are you physically, like, interacting with them now, or
No!
just looking? Okay.
Just looking for now.
Well, alright. And, well, like, I won't make you do a check on it, because you already kind of chaosed it, but, like, these books, they're not real books. So, you can guess where it's going with that.
I guessed that when you said that there's 3 books that kind of stand out.
Yep. So, and as for Lucian, with, ask, more intimate matters of the church, and, well, to this, the pastor's just, he's curious, like, what might you mean by that? He's kind of curious where you're going with that one.
I guess I'll be a little bit more forward and say, my wife and I, we know there are things that go bump in the night, and we know that there are people who help take care of those things that go bump in the night, and we want to help with that.
Right in front of the kid.
We're an open family. No secrets.
And okay, so like if you can make a good persuasion check on this, because he's already very compliant, but just one either charisma or manipulation check.
Oh, I'll take charisma all the way. Just charisma?
Well, charisma and I'd say you could go either empathy or subterfuge.
They're both the same for me, so.
All right.
Where do I know that from?
Difficulty?
And just standard 6.
Oh, damn it.
And if you get anything, I'll give this one because he's already very compliant. All right.
Alright, 2.
Two successes.
And because he's already very compliant with you because of that entrancement, yeah, he gets what you're meaning here. Nods his head and kind of glances around a little nervous. And
there's the kid standing in front of the bookshelf.
entrancement. But yeah, so he just kind of nods and he leans a little closer into you, and he says, "I understand that these things. I don't really handle those kind of things myself, but I could refer you to Mr. White downstairs. He handles those kinds of things." So yeah, he starts being very open with you.
Jesse, we need to hunt vampires.
I would be honored for an introduction.
No, Mr. White, we need to make meth for the vampires outside. We can do that after we hunt them. We keep our clientele, Mr. White.
So, I know I
Also, Jesse,
kind
don't tell the
talked
don't tell
about
the pastor
that.
that I spiked the
talked
cookies with
about
meth.
that with good job, but I'm gonna call it now. Yes, I hear table talk as auditory hallucinations.
Oh, Christ.
And I do look quite disturbed at what I hear right now.
Jesse, I spiked the kids' cookies with meth.
What do you
Now
know
they're
what
definitely
meth
so-
is?
Of course you do. You're in a asylum. Like, isn't ADHD meds like basically like amphetamines, which is related to methamphetamines?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wouldn't know it under the name of meth.
Yeah, I don't think you would know. So you just look
Good
really
point.
confused. Anyways.
I put crack in their hot dogs.
Damn it, Mr. White, what's wrong with you? I need more money for my cancer that never goes away.
Oh,
I just look really goddamn confused right now.
I don't even.
Jesse,
Anyways, so what does the priest do?
Yeah.
So, okay, man. Now I gotta. Where were we?
I said I'd be honored for an introduction.
Okay, so yes, with that, with that one, you already convinced him, and he's entranced. So yeah, he'll just kind of make a motion over to that bookshelf that Vincent had been kind of staring at, and
Son, can you step away from that for a moment?
Yeah, of course, Daddy. And I step aside immediately.
all right, and yeah, he motions to that, and yeah, he just kind of leans in and says, the red one, the blue one, the green one, just kind of telling you which books to poke. But he says that Mr. White, Benjamin White, he's been with us for quite some years now. He's getting on in his age, but he's quite active. Just do be careful. He's a bit he doesn't trust newcomers too much. He's a little bit paranoid, but he'll probably be happy to see you down there.
Certainly. Alright, I do as he instructs.
All
And
right.
hit the books in that order.
Yep. And the bookshelf, it kind of you hear a little pop, and the bookshelf it's easily moved, like you can just kind of pull it out, and it'll just swing, like it's on a hinge, so it'll swing out. And there's stairs leading down.
Okay, I'll be the first to go down, I guess,
And I follow you.
with
Alright.
Iris behind me.
All right. Well, and I guess you're just going down there without. Because I'm just thinking, like, the thing is that like you only have one combat capable character with you right now.
Double,
And-
I want to remind you, I look completely human at the moment.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you're getting into the belly of the beast here with this one, and I don't know if the social and stealth characters want to go in there alone without
Well,
Boris
I
and
have
Tony.
a plan when things go to hell. I already disclosed that to Good Job right now.
All right.
Actually, when do I get my next turn?
Well, like, okay, since they're kind
We
of
can,
like,
we can. Yeah,
Yeah,
while
we
this
could
while we
cut
had
it
that
here.
conversation, other things can be going on.
yeah, simultaneous, like, and also at this point, like, so it's a few minutes later, you know, after you kind of witness this two going inside, yeah, Boris and Tony out in the car. What are they doing?
We're still keeping an eye on the situation, man.
It's
You'll
quiet
never
out
know
there.
when some fucking asshole's gonna sneak up from behind and try to shank us. Or try to sneak in. It's like, hey, you know those vampires? Yeah, the dumb fucks just entered a church and it's a dead end. Oh, really? We should head over there right now and fucking annihilate them. I'm sure the pastor will understand.
Mm.
You know, that sort of thing. Because they might look less twice at vampire hunters as opposed to vampires.
Against my better judgment. Okay, meta thing here.
Ooh.
I don't know anything about hunters still. I
think their deal is that they're like human, but superhuman, or especially humans.
Well, normal
I
hunter
don't get the fucking
NPCs in the Masquerade, because the Reckoning's a whole different game. So like they're just people. Supposedly, if there's no special circumstances,
Like true faith.
yeah, well, yes, they may have some true faith going on, which gives them some level of protection.
I remember
to-
fucking Benjamin White. He's the trucker guy with the white hair.
No,
With the cap, the baseball cap, right?
no, not this one.
Oh,
Wait, is Grinfox confusing him with someone I got to know during my playtime already, or?
no.
Well,
the
Benjamin
guy
has been introduced in the New World.
Yeah,
of
but
Darkness campaign.
I never met him in game.
Yeah.
I thought James had a run with him at the end.
No, that was after. Like, it's by season 2, he was removed from the picture. But
Yeah.
he was the one that wanted
Or
to just
John's
go
works.
to the head of the vampires in Atlanta and just take them all down. Like, which didn't work out so well. But
Oh yeah.
I'd like to roll
can
another
imagine.
perception awareness.
ooh, awareness this time. But like, well, okay, what you going for? Like, what are you trying to look for?
Maybe when I've been looking around, I've just been looking at it all wrong. Why am I looking for something that shouldn't be there? Okay, I'm looking for something that shouldn't be there. So, what if I look for something that should be there but is changed?
Hmm?
Like something visibly
Whiskey does
altered.
not help with my ability to talk, I assure you.
Something that's been altered or
Something that's been altered, yes.
well,
Just to see if there's anything out of the ordinary.
well, just anything.
I suppose something that shouldn't be there at all.
Well, just anything out. Well, like I'll give it a perception alertness. Just another one of those.
It's the same it's the same
Yeah.
dice roll either way. Ah, fucking finally I got two successes.
Okay. Well, let's see. I guess when looking, more carefully for things that are a little off, well, so, well, you already have like the basic layout, but like in the parking lot with you, there's some trucks, and because like first there's just like a school bus there, but also there's trucks, and some of them look really beat up and old, and like they look like they've seen some things. Those pickup trucks. And they look maybe a little, because this is a relatively nice suburb, so that looks maybe a bit out of place.
I want to get out of the van and I want to start heading towards those trucks.
All right, there's no one out here, so you free reign.
All right, I want to do an investigation on those trucks.
All right. Well, there is still the one guy just by the door, just kind of keeping but he may or may not notice you, is what I'll say. But yeah, may or may not. But so investigating trucks, and I guess, I mean, if you don't want to chance it, you'd be like, you'd have to do a little stealth too, if you don't want to chance being seen while you're doing this.
Well, considering that I don't have stealth as a skill, I'm just gonna say fuck it.
All right. Well, then begin investigation.
Investigation, what? Investigation, perception, intelligence?
I would say with this, well, you're just looking around.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the trucks.
Yeah, so perception.
Not looking in them, just kind of looking at them.
Well, perception, investigation still.
Okay.
Did somebody
I'll
say
take no
start
success.
investigation?
I guess I don't see anything out of the ordinary about the
It's the
trucks.
seeds. It's the red seed.
All right, so yeah, Tony notices nothing. And I'm just gonna do a little roll here for something. Just
Good job, just left.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, good job. Just had a disconnect.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll rejoin in a few seconds.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully.
Oh.
Yeah,
Welcome
he
He's
back.
on a roll here.
Yep, my Discord glitched out on me.
I expected as much.
Yep. Which was fitting because I actually have to get going right now. Getting invited to dinner.
Damn.
I have to too, man. Like
Damn.
I've been sitting in. It's just.
It's all good. We'll continue it next time.
So little question, because this thing has been going on for so long.
Yep.
Would
Who's available?
anybody not be good for tomorrow?
I'm good for tomorrow
I
later
can't do
in the day.
tomorrow.
You
Can't
can't?
do it.
Uh,
I already got plans tomorrow.
Yeah. Next Friday then.
I got plans all weekend, so.
yeah, so
Damn.
Well, next Friday it is. The misadventures will continue.
The stunning finale.
Double will get the uncovering for what kind of
Secrecy.
secrecy we were dealing with.
Can't wait.
Yep.
I'm still so disappointed you didn't just go in guns blazing.
Double,
Kill
I
all
don't
the
have
cowboys.
the
I'm
gun.
actually using my social character properly this time.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm just afraid that they will immediately look through your and Iris's disguise. Because you are not able to conceal your vampire nature as good as I am, which
Yeah.
is fantastic considering
They're
that
not
I
even
have
blushing.
eerie presence.
They're
Yeah,
not even
exactly.
blushing.
I could easily spend a point of blood while on the trip down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
I'll
that's
just
something to
do
think
that.
about, which is like, because vampires look really, really sickly. Like, skilled hunters would be able to spot that out in a second.
Oh yeah.
I don't look like that right now.
Yeah.
I'm a
Only one.
healthy 14-year-old boy that is. If they find out that Lucian and Iris are vampires, I've just been
You were abducted.
yeah. I don't know where I am. That's my father. What are you doing to my father? I don't understand. Because I just assume that those hunters don't know everything in detail what vampires are capable of.
True. Well, everybody have a good night.
Yep, good night.
Bye.
And,
Good
You guys have a good night.
yep, that's end of recording now.